This match about to get started. And what do you expect on this one, Sputnik?
You know, I'm typically the biased caster, but I have got no predictions. I think this is going to be an even match.
You know, for me, obviously I was and am a proponent of Spaghetti and their skill, but just the same applies to Flair. Getting it started right away is Shepard.
So it's a quick 2 points, 9 minutes, less than 20 seconds off the clock. Taking that quick lead is Flair.
So they'll love themselves some goals, and Shepard putting that first one in. But yeah, like I was saying, for these two teams, I mean, Flair, it's more so a matter of which Flair we get. I kind of said that the last time we saw them play there. I believe that challenge match between them and Wireless Jacks. But if we get mid-season Flair, I do believe they have a pretty decent advantage. I mean, they were looking so strong to close the season, especially in that latter half of the preseason. That is to say, as a Chrome goes for the hook shot right on the hook, and 4 points for Flair.
Getting that pass that was slightly out of reach and immediately throwing it right back into the goal, catching that goalie from Spaghetti off guard.
So launching out here will be Flair. Apologies, was getting myself some water as we get a launch out. I was getting my throat was getting dry thanks to all the Flair here. But over to Isolate on the right side of the tunnel. His defender actually just leaving him, opting to go for the stack, and probably wise just to see if they can pressure here a little bit more. And there's Isolate for Spaghetti going in, actually kind of floating lower than maybe intended, and will have it stolen as a result.
Not able to capitalize off. There were 3 players from Flair in that goal, not taking that shot. And with that quick shot out from Flair, Chrome Platypus 15 meters to extend their lead by 7 points.
Chrome looking good on that goal. He's someone to watch for sure with that long arm of his. Not in a literal sense, but in the sense that he hits those long shots quite a bit, especially in this Season 1. The first 2 weeks he's hit quite a few threes, some of them extended way out beyond half court even, so like to see that accuracy and find out what kind of game he's going to have as Spaghetti rolls out.
So with this heavy pressure from Flair, not allowing Spaghetti to get anything set up, they're frantic and they're rushed in their backfield.
Looking for a woven pass tightly down. You saw there was a cluster of defenders, kind of a triangle of them trying to weave the pass through, so will not result in a conversion, and instead a turnover. Spaghetti and iBlowout Sports looking for Mini Hat.
So Mini Hat with possession, immediately getting challenged by Chrome Platypus, looking to get that stun, which he does. Setting it downfield. Hopefully the player there can get it.
That is very close, but iBlowout Sports just stalling for an extra second, finds the handles, and gets the first 2 for Spaghetti.
iBlowout Sports following that disc, getting the rebound and getting the shot at 4 meters. Getting 2 on the board and getting that momentum that they need.
And Spaghetti here, that's one of their things too. Their passing game in the preseason was really amazing considering, I mean, we just saw 6 foot over on stream and talked about how it takes a lot of time to develop that chemistry on a new team, and especially if you don't have all the competitive experiences that some of these players certainly do in the league. But that's why Spaghetti was so surprising to me, is because they really didn't take any time at all, going from 0 comp experience to actually looking really solid.
Yeah, they definitely have some natural, innate talent, and they just have to get in the groove of playing, and they'll get better with time.
So a bit of a scramble forming on the bottom, and trying to crack that defensive egg is Voodoo off the backboard, but it is saved. It is out of the way. iBlowout Sports, last time we casted his match, same thing. Save after save for him and Spaghetti. Very good goalie he's proving to be.
A great no-look backboard save. He did it with ease.
And Voodoo right here for Flair, looking maybe put his team up by some more, just maneuvering around, and another one, this time ricocheting off players here for Spaghetti. There's a couple there in goal. iBlowout Sports ultimately comes away with it, cannot get the clear, so bottom of the goal it goes. Flair trying to contest, Spaghetti trying to contest. Spaghetti looking a little bit frazzled like Spaghetti here, just trying to get it to the other side. So Flair, once again, patient game, trying to punch out the goalies, but it's not gonna work because I blow at Sports. Anything but. He is really great on the defensive end.
Not able to get that clear. Looking back for his teammates, getting that shot off the backboard and back into the hands of Isolate.
That is, what, 3 in one just possession down there, basically, or series of possessions. Last couple minutes, over and over, that disc getting saved, denying the goal, so the defense strong here. Not only on the goalkeeping end, but even the brawling end. We know Perm and his teammates there, very strong stunners.
I blow at Sports with 3 saves, keeping his team in this game, with 4 total saves from Spaghetti.
And here comes Spaghetti, trying to unravel and go into the goal. That's going to be a tough pass, though, past the barrier area. And Perm getting stunned. Voodoo, the nice reset, and clear.
So Spaghetti trying to get these boosts, but getting stopped. Who will get to it first? And it is Flair with the shot to the bottom pocket. Grumpiest Broom with the pump fake and the shot at 5 meters.
Didn't have a ton of room to work with just coming from that corner, but we know with Grumpy, the thing is, he buys himself so many extra points, I think, just over the course of, weeks and seasons, because of the fact that he shoots so many different ways. So even if he's coming in from those tight corners that are sometimes easier for goalies to save, he throws so many fakes in and misdirections that he tends to squeeze through a lot more goals than you might expect at times. But he's very good on the offensive end.
So Isolate will take that back pass, but immediately gets stunned out. These teams are sending passes, trying to get it out of their backfield, trying to get forward momentum towards that Flair bubble.
Exactly. Spaghetti has had, as good as their defense has been, they've had some trouble getting it onto this side of the floor. They managed to here for a moment at least, and finally collect, though.
So Isolate sending a pass to Grumpiest, and Grumpiest with this clear, but they look like they got their boosts to get there in time. But they overshoot, and a shot from Voodoo 25 at 8 meters.
Nice shot by Voodoo, and all predicated too on the Grumpiest Broom defense. He was playing hide and seek beneath that lower block, just on the other side of the floor, and popped right on out for the interception. Got the clear, they got the boost, and got themselves a point. So that was defense turning into the offense. Strong for Flair.
So Flair shutting down all passes for Spaghetti and getting that stun. Spaghetti, again, in their backfield, trying to make something happen.
High blow at Sports, just looking for a clear. That's going to be intercepted easily by Shepard, playing deep in the back line, deep on the shot. But gets the rebound just the same, and right back to it they go. There's been some nice patience with that. Is some great pressure from Spaghetti to maybe cause another turnover, but everyone kind of floating free, so that disc will free flow into the goal for Grumpy again. And here is Flair right back with 14 points to Spaghetti's 2.
So with 1 minute and 50 seconds remaining, Spaghetti has their work cut out for them. With a 12-point deficit and a lot of pressure that they're facing in their backfield, it's just very difficult for them to get ahead.
I blow at Sports, trying just to get it ahead to the other side. They've been stuck an awful lot on their own side of the floor, this orange side. Even here, you can just see that kind of at play. They're finally starting to cross over, but so much tight-knit defense. Look at that, pressuring immensely is Flair. And with a rocket of a shot just ricocheting, maybe a open lane, but no, I blow at Sports, will deny it one more time, but alas, Voodoo is there to decline the decline and find themselves on the incline because they're up again, 16-2.
Spaghetti trying to get these give and goes, but not able to get the stuns on the defenders of Flair to get that defense out of position.
I blow at Sports here, deep pass, this time not quite as contested by Flair. I'm sure they're relieved. A good little tap off by Mini Hat, but look at that Shepard playing even further in the back than before. So just great positioning from Shep as Mini Hat tries to find his positioning, spinning around, getting himself untangled before he can mangle the goalie for a point or 2 for Spaghetti.
Mini Hat receiving that pass at Shield, going to floor, then popping right back up into that bubble to get the shot.
So they do manage to get back on the point sheet one more time. There's only 12 seconds left in this first round. Flair looking to push it. They will get that deep one up there. It's going to be a 2-on-2 situation, and with the exclamation, stamping that one for Flair, 18-4 in round one.
A solid victory to Flair. Spaghetti just having a hard time getting past this Flair defense. It's so quick to boost into their backfield, shut down all passing opportunities off these advantage jousts, giving them a difficult time this series.
Yeah, difficult for sure. That defense was no joke. I mean, offensive side, Flair was hitting their shots with accuracy. They're making their passes with a pretty good accuracy there. Granted, Spaghetti really gave them a hard time. So despite the scoring differential in this round, I mean, how many times did you just see Flair getting their heads knocked loose by those punches, those brawls? The disc kind of flying off people's heads or off the posts. I mean, Spaghetti was doing a pretty decent job for periods of time there, denying the scoring, but just relentless on the attack, bought Flair more and more points as the round went on.
What we've seen in these past two matches is very solid defense, boosting into the backfield, shutting down any pass opportunities, and just making it hard for these advantage jousts to do anything. So with this very fast stack defense from Flair, Spaghetti just needs to make something happen, and they need to make it happen quickly. And they need to get Flair off their rhythm to get a chance to get to that bubble.
And now they'll have an opportunity to do it. So round two about to be underway. I see in the Twitch chat B-Love and Zenny Dude enjoying that Pro Gamer logo from Spaghetti. Yeah, I know Sputnik loves that logo quite a bit as this play actually develops. So 1 second, Grumpiest Broom has it stolen, saved. I blow at Sports yet again.
He definitely doesn't blow at goal. He's made some great saves, at least 5 this series.
Just wonderful hands, showing that defensive potential right inside. But now look at that, a spin or 2 or 3 around the back for Chrome Platypus finds the 2-pointer.
I blow at Sports, seeing that pump fake from Chrome going to the bottom part of the goal, but Chrome baiting him into that position and taking a shot at mid.
That was a good series of plays there, just to be ever the more tricky for Flair and keep the defenders always on their toes. Oh, now I blow at Sports not quite looking for that disc, so will be missed and kind of piled up here. But yeah, so that logo, I had an idea. I was saying that as Spaghetti gets bigger or better and climbs through the ranks, they need to add more colors and shading to it. So by the time they're like a top tier team, it's looking crazy, just like that good passing play from Flair.
I don't think they should ever change their logo. I love it. And when they end up being in the gold division, they should rock it with pride.
Yeah, it's pretty much your favorite logo, I think, of all the teams, isn't it? Yes, it is. So,
yeah. So again, with Joust advantage, I blow at Sports setting it down to their team, and Y-Perm holding it in the backfield, trying to get this extremely fast Flair defense out of position.
Just bothering. You can see Chrome Platypus just going side to side, cutting off those lanes, shading his man, his offender, and as a result, their defense does cause a turnover, and will buy them maybe another chance to go up by a couple. So down low, and it will be, in fact, a couple as another shot goes in for Grumpy, and Flair is up by 6.
Coming out of this Joust advantage, Spaghetti might want to consider challenging the fast stacking boosts of Flair. If they can't get the passes, they should get the stuns and see what can happen.
I blow at Sports, making it happen here. Down low to a pass, and that's a quick series. Gets it to Y-Perm nicely on that one. Y-Perm looking now to the tunnel, but ooh, first passer, a receiver not looking perhaps, but Mini Hat was there just as well. Mini Hat the short range, a throw, and then softly back to him.
So under pressure from this offense, he has to make this cross pass, and he does isolate, looking for another pass, but not able to get it, as Chrome then gets the disc knocked out of his hand by his other teammate.
And it will be Voodoo receiving that, looking for the backliner Shepard. And easy does it for Flare. Just curious, by the way, to Twitch, what are your favorite logos among the VRML teams? I would say before, obviously, Synapse had a great one, but rip to that logo. But still, coming in here, it's Chrome, and he'll back it out, so gives us time to think of said answers. Now, we've seen this from Flare in the last couple games now. They're glad to stall and hold it if they want. And they will. Just buying themselves some great goal opportunities at least.
With 6 minutes remaining, they have a lot of time to kill, and they get that catch. Grumpiest Broom not able to finish it, getting stunned out immediately.
So a pair of possession changes, but eventually getting back to the midfield where Flare maybe recovers, maybe not. That's going to go close to a pair of players from either team. It's Voodoo coming away. Oh, the stun from Isolate looks like, so just barely smacked him. And as a result, though, oh, Grumpiest Broom, I take it back. Grumpy playing that bottom bubble, getting it back, and 2 more points.
Looks like there was a miscommunication. Excuse me. It looks like there was a miscommunication as Grumpy came up on that player of Spaghetti, getting that stun out and the 3 to follow it.
Yeah, that Spaghetti player getting noodle-brained for a moment off those stuns, so they will gladly take that if you're on Flare here, rolling out and just trying to avoid. You can see the defense. They kind of have this as Isolate grabs it back, but Flare has this kind of pincher formation almost when the offensive player brings it to the front line, especially near that tunnel or between the Geo at mid. It seems like they really have a habit of kind of pinching them off, and then they've caused a few turnovers in this match alone just based off of that.
They also play the passing lanes. They play the mid. As soon as Spaghetti comes out from their joust, they're already in position and ready to intercept these discs or play positional defense.
And for Spaghetti here, they're just trying to get back into defense. Pair of players in there. Voodoo doesn't care. He's going to go for the shot. Does not get the friendly bounce as it bounces off the post and back into the outer bubble. Isolate takes it and clears.
But not able to get that clear as it bounces back into their backfield. And a cluster of players as they try to make something happen.
Chrome Platypus backs it out. And that's the beauty of that patient offense here, is that when you don't know what you want to happen as a team, you just back it out. You know, easy does it for them. And because of that, look at that. Another goal. Up by double digits now.
Voodoo trying to juke Y-Perm, able to get Y-Perm to challenge him, getting that defender out of position. Grumpy having his pass stolen, but quickly following up with a stun, a steal, and a shot.
For Spaghetti, though, they want some shots. It's another one of those cases. So let's see here. They've been trying some slow rollouts themselves on Spaghetti, but not having all the luck necessarily. Just a lot of missed passes and forced turnovers, kind of like that one. And it just remains on this side of the floor.
And again, that positional defense from Flare as Chrome keeps playing that block, popping out and getting these interceptions at will.
Voodoo, maybe at his will, trying to find another one. Chrome down low, loses it off the bottom. Unlucky as we get another clear, but guess who's in the back line there? Probably Shepard. Definitely Shepard, but he does miss that first grab. So Isolate takes it, looking for his player deep down on the other side, but he was busy contesting with Chrome Platypus. So Flare gets another possession here over on the other side.
So Voodoo going for that long shot, maybe a bounce for this boost from Flare to receive it. And they are there. Chrome going for that long shot, getting it at 15 meters.
Great putback there for Flare off that boosted player, Grumpy.
So down by 13, they're trying strategies. They're trying to get these give and goes. They're trying to pull this Flare defense out of position, but Flare is not biting.
And so they opt for an even shorter rollout than before. They're really, the Flare is really pushing Spaghetti to roll out in a place that they're not necessarily comfortable rolling out at. They're not used to playing this deep in their side of the field, and for so long too, because usually they're a team who can force a lot of turnovers and can break through these defenses just with all the brawling that they do, but not able to do so tonight.
I think that previous rollout was better than their last, able to get some forward progress as they get this one-on-one on Shepard, but stopping his momentum is YPerm, trying to get his offense set up in position.
And that time backing it out. Bad bounce does not quite reach the first pass, but on the second they recover. YPerm looking for Mini Hat, but he gets stunned down. This time it is just a block party right now for these two teams. We're seeing so many saves at the moment. It's Spaghetti to the front line first, but the faster Grumpy will get over to Voodoo, but Voodoo gets stunned just the same. So again, with a great defense on both sides.
And these stuns come out as Chrome is to receive it, Voodoo is to receive it, getting stunned out. Trying to make this forward progress towards that Flare backfield. This stun coming out, but not able to get that boost as Mini Hat grabs at double bow tie.
And with less than a minute remaining, up by 13, Flare looking to finish this off potentially with some more scoring. There's the boost coming on through, but another overshoot. Can't quite get it, but backs it out, and Grumpy does receive. So here we go. Shepard down low.
I blow at Sports, giving that slap out for Flare to receive it and get that forward progress towards that bubble, giving Shepard that shot at 4 meters.
So 15 points, capping it here for Flares. Less than 20 seconds left. One more attempt at this as the time winds down. I blow at Sports going down to the bottom. Mini Hat just dodging through, looking for that angle. That actually might be, oh, if only Shepard wasn't there. Might have been a good looking shot.
A lot of good play from Spaghetti. Spaghetti trying these strategies, seeing what will work. Sometimes it just comes down to trial and error, playing a better team and seeing what they can do and what will work for them later on in the season.
And I mean, even Flare, not really a stranger to this trial and error over the first couple weeks. Taking a couple games to kind of get their wind beneath them, but they're really starting to roll now and kind of looking like the Flare that I expected to see in Season 1. So that's good to see. And for Spaghetti, yeah, just have to kind of analyze what went wrong and more so what Flare did right. I think that's as important as anything, kind of watching some of the things they did on defense, especially on the joust when Flare was defending those ones and just making life really difficult for Spaghetti. Definitely something to pay attention to and analyze when they can. But yeah, good effort nonetheless. And unfortunately, we don't have much time to stick around here because guess what? Another match